self-esteem is the disposition to experience oneself as competent to cope with the basic challenges of life and as worthy of happiness. Our self-esteem creates a set of implicit expectations of what is possible and appropriate to us. These expectations tend to generate the actions that turn them into realities, and the realities confirm and strengthen the original beliefs. Okay, so let's just say you have low self-esteem, you don't really feel like you can cope with the challenges of life, you don't really feel like you're appropriate to life, it's like, this is not really for me, I can't really achieve all of this, and it's just this cycle that goes on and on and on, and that keeps you just stuck. And this is why it's so important to work on it and raise your self-esteem. Okay, and you can do so by focusing on actions or practices. Okay, basically something you do over and over again, a way of being, and this here will affect your self-esteem. So the first one is the practice of living consciously. Okay, basically having a mind that is active versus passive, that seeks awareness versus simply not bothering, that is responsible toward reality versus that escapes or evades reality. The second is the practice of self-acceptance. Okay, basically to be for yourself and to refuse to be in an adversarial relationship to yourself. The third is the practice of self-responsibility. To feel competent to live and worthy of happiness, I need to experience a sense of control over my existence. Okay, and this means to take 100% responsibility for your life and your well-being. Okay, the fourth practice is the practice of self-assertiveness. That self-assertiveness means honoring your wants, your needs, your values, and seeking the appropriate forms of their expression in reality. Okay, and this is a practice. Okay, it's the willingness to stand up for yourself, to be who you are openly, to treat yourself with respect in all human encounter. The fifth practice is the practice of living purposefully. Okay, and this means basically using your powers for the attainment of goals you have selected. Okay, to live without a purpose is to live at the mercy of chance. Okay, it's like whatever happens will happen. You're just a drifter. No, okay, you should be proactive, not reactive. If you don't do something, nothing will happen. What it means is staying true to yourself. Okay, integrity asks that our effort to find the best choice be authentic, that we stay conscious, stay connected to our knowledge, call on our best rational clarity, take responsibility for our choice and its consequences, do not seek to escape into the mental fog. What are we all seeking?
standing on a cliff. You're standing literally on the edge. All you have to do is take one little step until you're moving yourself into the unknown. And the problem is that unknown is beyond our control, beyond our comfort zone, if you will, and we fear that. We try to avoid that. We want to stay here with our two little feet on the ground where it's known, right? I'm standing here and I know nothing's gonna happen, but the moment I move my feet just one step ahead, I'm in the unknown. I'm flying uncontrollably. I don't know what's gonna happen. Fear will always fucking be here. And to be honest, we always have a fucking base level fear. As human beings, we are born in fear. If you're sitting here, it's like, I'm not afraid. You're shitting yourself, okay? You're fucking lying. Everybody here is afraid. And quite frankly, the more successful you get, the more and the higher levels of fear you will experience. The first thing we're trying to do when we're in a moment of one step into the unknown is we're thinking. We're trying to think through the whole problem. We're trying to think the problem away. It was like, let me just think. Let me just think. And even when you stand on a cliff, before you jump, you're like, let me just think this through. Let me just think this through. But there's one thing you got to be aware of. Thinking is not going to get you down. Fear will never fucking go away. It will always be a part of everything. The basic gist, however, is it's about how you deal with that fear. It's not how you eliminate the fear. It's how you fucking deal with that fear. Right? Moments like these are not moments of thinking, they're moments of doing. Your brain's not fucking gonna help you. No, it helps you in a lot of situations in your life, but not when it is about doing that one step. The only two things that are gonna help you in situations like this is your left foot and your right foot. Those are your only two friends. And I always say that I move my feet faster than my brain can think. The way I interpret fear, that's what keeps me going. I don't say that's bad for me. I don't say, oh, a situation where I'm afraid is bad for me. No, I think that's good. In fact, I deliberately put myself into situations where I'm exposed to fear, where I'm exposed to potential fuck-ups, right? When I get in a situation and somebody would tell me, dude, there's a 90% chance you're gonna fuck it up, I'm like, bring it on, man, because it's a win-win situation. I either win, I either overcome that obstacle, or I get fucking stomped into the ground, but survive. But fucking survive. Bill Gates is not confident in making money because he made a lot of money. No, those motherfuckers are fucking confident because they lost. And they lost, and they lost, and they lost, and